Hey, what's up? It's me, Jeremy, and welcome back to another exclusive tutorial using the Beyond Imagination Playing Cards V2. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever performed a magic trick for your spectators where they actually become the magician? They're not just the one watching, but they are actually the ones making it happen. Well, I got you. Let's take a look at a performance of a classic plot in magic known as Do As I Do. We have Angel back here again. Angel?
Yeah.
This little card trick is a do as I do type of card trick, okay? Means all you have to do is to follow exactly what I do, alright? So this is what I do, take the cards, and I want you to cut about half the cards and hand them to me. Okay, good. Happy with that? Now you can shuffle your packet. Okay. Okay, now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put the cards behind our backs. Okay? Somewhere in the middle, remove one card.
Out of the deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, keep your other hand behind. Okay, look at your card, remember the card, and don't forget it.
Okay.
Fair, right?
Yeah.
I want you to show the card to the camera. I'll look away. Okay, remember the card. I'll show mine to the camera as well. Okay, you look away. All right, very good. Now this is what I do. Take the card, put it behind your back. Okay, and just leave it on top of the deck.
Okay.
Okay, it's face down.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring both hands forward. So the idea here is this, right? Your card is on top, face down. My card is on top, face down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put mine with yours like this. Fair?
Yeah.
This is what I want you to do. You are now going to be the magician. Okay? You are going to find your card.
Yeah.
Because now it's somewhere in the middle, correct?
Yeah.
Take the deck, put it behind your back. Okay? Take the top card, which is my card. Okay? Turn it face up. Got it?
Yeah.
And insert it anywhere you like. Somewhere in the middle, somewhere near the top, somewhere near the bottom. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, square everything up. Bring your hands forward. Okay, good. So what's the condition now? There should be one card, my card, that is face up, correct?
In the middle.
In the middle,
Yeah.
right? My card is the 4 of spades.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I spread the cards now, there should be one card that is face up, the 4 of spades, right?
Yeah.
Would you believe that you actually found
No.
your card? You see, right underneath the 4 of spades, there is one card. Yes?
Yeah.
That's exactly where you inserted your card, right?
Yeah.
What was the card you selected?
6 of spades.
6 of spades?
No.
6 of spades indeed. What? Before we go to the explanation, I just want to give you a presentational idea, just one. And that is to do the trick twice, okay? First time, you do it as the magician, you find the card. The second time, you reset, do exactly the same, but this time, hand the deck over to them and let them do it. This will empower your audience and they will become the magician. It's a very strong moment in magic, trust me, okay? Now, let's go to the explanation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel right now. Let's go. So to perform this trick, all you need to do is to have the Beyond Imagination Playing Cards V2 and the double back card, okay? Now for this explanation, we're going to use the red double back instead, okay? That way it's easier for you to see, right? So what I'll do is this, I'll normally spread the cards this way and say, you know, deck of cards over here. I'm going to need your help, okay? Here, take the cards. And then you carry on with the rest of the trick. So in order to do this, first and foremost, of course, you spread the cards to show that they're all different. The next thing you do is to do a riffle shuffle while maintaining the double back on top of the deck, okay? How to do that? Very simple. You just have to riffle less than half the packets, like this, okay? So this one is smaller than this one, yeah? Next thing you do is to do a riffle shuffle, and because this packet is smaller, you will end this packet first, and then this one will end last, okay? And then you will still maintain the double back on top. Make sense? So the timing of this should be like this, right? You spread the cards and say, pack of cards over here, I'm gonna need your help, okay? Here, take the cards. That's it, right? So you don't actually say that you're gonna shuffle the cards or anything like that, just don't call attention to it, right? So they take the cards and then ask them to cut about half and place it in your hands. So it's very natural for them to cut the top half and give it to you. Hence you have the packet with the double back on top, right? Just simply just gesture to them. Cut about half and place it over here, and they will do so, right? Once they have the cards in your hand, you say, now you can shuffle the cards. Go ahead, mix them up, okay? And this is how I normally would mix them up, like this, right? Maintaining the double back to the top. Now, in order to do that, very simple. You shuffle the top card singly. It's an overhand shuffle. You shuffle one card, okay? Shuffle a few more, and then you can shuffle them in blocks. Next thing, now the double back is on the bottom. You do the same, okay? Shuffle in blocks. And then when you come towards the end of the packet, you shuffle them singly, and then you will get the double back on top, alright? Next thing you do is this, ask them to, once they shuffle the cards, ask them to take the cards, place it behind their backs, okay? And then this is what you do. Ask them to remove one card, any card that they like, look at it, remember the card. So in this case, our card is the 8 of hearts, okay? Taking this card, ask them to remember the card, ask them to take the card, place it still behind their back and place it on top of the deck. Okay, but instead, what you do as the magician, you will take your card, turn it face up and place it on the bottom of the deck. Okay, all this is done behind your back. Okay, so you will select a card, take it, you remember your card as well, turn it face up and put it underneath, okay, on the bottom of the pack. So now you have the double back card on top and your selected card that is on the bottom. Okay, so for the spectator, they will do the same. They will remove one card, in this case the two of clubs is the audience card, and they will place it on top. Okay, now ask both of you, okay, ask you and your spectators will now bring your cards forward and say what's the situation now. Okay, because they have to make sure that they know what's happening. All right, so their selected card is on top and my selected card is apparently also on top. Okay, it is not, it is here. Just be careful, don't flash this the bottom. All right, and say now watch, I'm going to place the two halves together like this. Okay, we're going to square the cards up. Right? Now, like in the presentational idea, I said you can do it twice. So the first time you do it yourself, the second time let them do it. So that way they actually do the magic themselves. Okay? So when they do it, this is what you do. Ask them to take the cards, place it behind their backs, and then take the top card, which they think is actually your card, turn it face up. Because it's a double back card, there's no faces, right? So what they will do is apparently this is what they think. They think that they actually took your card, your selected card, turn it face up and insert it somewhere in the middle of the pack and square everything up. Okay, now all you have to do is just take the cards back and spread them. You can spread them on the table, but before that you can also tell them that your card is the 8 of hearts. Okay, so you spread the cards, 8 of hearts, and right beside it, okay, or right underneath it, where they inserted the 8 of hearts apparently, would be your card. What was your card? They will say it's the 2 of clubs and boom, 2 of clubs. That's it, right? Now, there is a chance for the spectator to insert the card in between your card and their card, right? There is a chance. There is a 1 in 52 chance. So how do you spot that? Very simple. If you're using the Beyond Imagination V2 playing cards, because the cards are marked, when you spread the cards, you can actually look at the mark and see if there is any non-marked cards in between your selected card and their selected card. Okay, if there is, you just say that there are a few ways you can say. You say, I think you might have just missed by a little bit. Okay, let me explain. Because this is your first time doing it, so I think you're off by 1. It is not this. This is the card that you inserted, not this one, but I think it's this one. Okay, so you just remove this card and put it aside. Right, just by a bit. What was the card that you selected? 2 of clubs, 2 of clubs. Beautiful, right? And so be it. Like, there is a chance that this will happen, okay? Chances are very little. It's literally like 1 in 52 chance of it happening. So yeah, this is the basic explanation of the Do As I Do card trick. And that's how you do it. A very simple card trick that empowers your audiences to do the magic themselves. So let me know in the comments if you're going to use this in your next performance or any other presentational ideas. I want this to be a community-driven comment section. So drop your ideas there and all that kind of stuff and we all can learn together. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.